Valorant added like 20 knives since my last video, so let's get it going. 2024, new year, new me. Take a seat, grab your Marlboro Reds, and get ready to enjoy the show.
Baba Booey.
WestJett.
What is up, Thanksgiving feasts and Mr. Beasts? WestJett 6'5", a radiant Venezuelan trillionaire here, and today we're gonna be ranking every knife in Valorant from worst to best. Coming at dead last 100 emoji, we got the Outpost melee, and I'm gonna tell you, it's a level, but I'm gonna keep it level with you. It ain't good. Stupid stud finder looking at a knife. This knife took less effort than anything I've ever done in my life, and that's saying something, because this knife is just blue. They literally photoshopped it in 25 seconds. Of course, the Nebula knife was slightly harder. They had to overlay a green screen, but nevertheless, it's still pretty bad. No racism, but these letters are overplayed. It's incredibly cringe. Unless you're part of the culture, don't appropriate it, you're destroying it. It's like a Chinese guy wearing a shirt that says mayonnaise. Like, I'd be pissed.
Shit.
I don't know about y'all, but the smite knife makes me feel racist. Makes me feel like a low-tier god. All that lightning, there's just some energy to it. Snape from Harry Potter type shit. With a name like Kingdom, you expect it to look good, but you know, in my opinion, this is more so of a tent city than a kingdom. This knife sucks ass. You see a lot of this knife running past the USA-Mexico border, and guys, come on, I'm allowed one Mexican joke.
¿Quieres?
See, now I've said a lot of things about the Undercity knife, but some things are better left unsaid. You know, I'm gonna close those gates, close the cupboard, just leave it there, leave it to die. If you like the Hive Mind melee, you genuinely need LASIK eye surgery. Like, it's just one of the ugliest things alive. Just the angles aren't good.
Super Idol 的笑容都没你的甜。
I don't care what any of you haters say. Super Idol is bussin', it'll never get old. The song is actually good. China, very good, but the knife ain't good. But you know what else is good? Money. Are you looking to embark on an epic mobile game journey while taking a poop at your local Five Guys? Well, no worries, I got the game for you. Not only does this game come with top-of-the-line graphics, epic boss battles, and tactical gameplay, the game got women, they got midgets, they even got furries, so there's something for everyone to love. Over 800 unique champions from lizards to elves to orcs, so you got it all. Tony the Tiger, what the f***? And you know it. Not only is it on mobile, it's also on PC. My personal favorite champion's Georgian the Breaker, because he be a fidget spinner. He just pulls up and gets stuff done. He just spins around. What can you say? And this dude's pretty quirky for no particular reason. Look at the flick of the wrist. Recently, the game's had a massive update with its Cursed City event, and let me tell you, it's quite massive. And you betcha Cursed City got some of the toughest and coolest bosses out there. Download Raid today using the QR code on screen or link in the description and get a free starter pack and an epic Drake. My username's WestJettington. Add me and become a Raid Shadow Legend today. Peace. Iridian sounds like a shitty anime title, and, you know, it looks like a protractor, and not the cool type of protractor either. I don't like this knife. Literally, it's clunky, chunky, video game dunky. Wait, that's actually pretty good, but regardless, I don't like the knife. Ah, yes, the weird curved penis knife. I hate this thing. It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Being one of the earlier Battle Pass skins, the K-Tac Katana is kind of alright. It's just kind of mediocre. It's medium schmedium. It's alright. Back in the day, I'd always make jokes about beating a woman. You know, the knife's called Striker, and now, you know, since I've been engaged, I think this is no longer funny. I think it's goddamn hilarious. This knife's called the Transition knife, and you know, it got the trans colors. Very cool. W Inclusivity Riot. Thank you for making a skin for Christina, Mr. Beast. The Macklemore thrift shop version of the Sovereign Sword comes in at 84. It's decent. It's not a bad skin, but it ain't great either. We got the Valorant and Percy Jackson collaboration. If you know that book, you're old as hell like me. To be honest, if you know what a book is, you're old as hell. Coming in at number 82, we got the Tilden knife. And, you know, this knife got that caramel tip. If you call it caramel, you're just an idiot. Outright idiot. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of these green screen reflective skins, and I think it had a lot of potential, but, you know, they fumbled the bag. Even the dual wield doesn't save this knife. It looks kind of worse, to be honest. I could be a Grinch now that the holiday season is over, but, you know, what was the Riot Games employee thinking? He just tossed a snow globe on a stick and he was like, ah, this is it. This knife's a walking JoJo reference, and not gonna lie, anime kind of busted. If you hate on anime without watching it, you're a loser, and that's just facts. Yeah, I'm a gilf. God, I love fentanyl. When I was younger, I always wanted to become a Somalian pirate, and this shows me that my dream is still possible. Thank you, Valorant. Since 2001, I've always wanted to be a pilot, but, you know, I'm pretty stupid, guys.
I'm kind of retarded.
The reason why it's called Task Force 809 is because it took Riot Games 809 days to make this because their skin department sucks. I know I made a Mexican joke earlier, but I'm gonna make another one. Also, not gonna lie, if I was from Mexico, I'd be kind of disappointed in Riot. They're releasing some hot, ugly, dookie garbage for my country. Like, what the hell? I might be the only person who holds this sentiment, but axe skins are some of the ugliest things in all of Valorant. Some of the worst melee skins by far. They all, like, share the same animation, and there's nothing special to it. Like, I'm genuinely concerned. Every time I look at this, my brain shifts like a tectonic plate. There's literally no such thing as a good axe. They are all awful and incredibly mid. The uncircumcised penis knife. The mage punk is butt-fuck ugly. It's literally one of the worst skins in the game. Boy, do I love France. They got the 4 Musketeers. They got Paris. Who was in Paris? Don't ask me. The Musketeers. Very good knife. I like it. The Hiko of Valorant knives. One of the oldest, most iconic knives in Valorant. Very good, very clean, very subtle, very mean. Holy shit, I'm the machine mixing and lean. Ah, yes, the King Crimson Hammer, and that was another reference for the smart people. If you're in the know, you're in the know. This knife's so bad, it makes me want to yell the N-word, which I would never do. This was ironic, guys, satire. If you ever see any clips floating around of me, that's AI. See, knives are one thing, but brass knuckles, that's just like a next level of violence. You know, I can't condone that. That's cringe. The WestJett channel, we're against police brutality. This reminds me of that stupid guy from Suicide Squad who could climb anything and just instantly died. Like, that was probably the worst movie I've watched in my life, and I've watched some bad movies. Probably the most disappointing knife in Valorant. If it had some kind of cool animation, it would be awesome, but, you know, it's basically a default knife. It's not that good. I mean, crowbars are badass in theory, and this skin would be 10 times better if it was just red, so, yeah, missed potential. Now, this knife is so garbage, I couldn't even find a YouTube video of it, so, yeah, you could probably tell what it looks like. It's this Scarab Beetle-looking piece of ass. The Soul Strife knife, Grim Reaper Family Guy would have been an awesome knife, but its potential got ruined. If you use this knife, you're a virgin. Name one Yoru who gets laid daily. That's literally impossible. Good luck. Send this to your Yoru friend. I'm not a fan of this knife. Low-key underrated battle pass knife. I think this looks pretty clean. The crystalline knife, or whatever it's called, the Intragrade. I like it. I like it. It's good. It's good. For once, I'm not hating. This is also good for a battle pass knife. You know, it's a hammer. It could be better, could be worse, but at least Riot Games is trying something new. It's not a default knife with default animations. Shout out my boy, Shohei Ohtani. I don't even watch baseball, but I heard this Japanese guy's the GOAT, so, you know, I'm a fan. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. We like Fortnite. The God of War axe is one of the most unique battle pass skins of all time, and it's literally bussin'. Like, you can't hate on this. If you're an anime enjoyer Gundam fan, you'll like this skin. I think it's pretty good for a battle pass once again. I mean, Christmas is cool and all, but the candy cane has a secret. It actually turns into a Birmingham shank. I love Brexit. A perfect birthday gift to your 600-pound Jett friend who gave up on himself and can't brush his teeth at night. Every Jett player is a nerd, and that's true. Ugh. Ugh. Disgusting. The Prime Axe had a lot of potential. All they had to do was remove the axe form, make it a knife, and make it better. 2 years ago, the Protocol was my only Valorant friend because it was the only thing that would talk to me in game. But, you know, other than that, it's a decent knife. Pretty cool. This thing's a rancid piece of shit, but it does have a cool inspect animation, which, you know, it passes in my books. It is a protractor. The Black Market Butterfly, you know, the name was fitting. They literally ripped it off from Counter-Strike, and they couldn't even make it good. It's too fast. It's ugly. It's default mid. Coming in at number 45, we got the Bat. We got that One Punch Man Bat swag. You know, this one's good. There's animations to it. And quite frankly, this bat blows the other one out of the water. Coming in at number 44, we got the Ion Claw, and then right after the Ion Claw, I gotta toss in the Oni. These skins are like the yin and the yang. They match together pretty well. I don't know why I like this knife, and I'm like attracted to it, but maybe I like balls. Incredibly overrated, overweighted skin. It looks too fat. You know what I mean? It's like the Ion Claw if it went on a diet of like chicken nuggets. Ugh. Next up, we got both of the Sentinels of Light skins, and I'm not gonna lie, the dual wield did make it a little bit better, but personally, I'm not a big fan of these skins. Underrated gem. Underrated gem. If you use this, you're a baller. You're a swag lord. Underrated gem. Overrated trash. Overrated trash. Incredibly mid. Coming in at number 36, we got the Cryostasis Drill, and, you know, this thing is huge. This thing is massive. Are words I wish I heard before in my life. Low-key, I actually don't think this skin's that good. It's kind of overrated. I hate the skin. Attack of the Planet of the Apes. We got the Monkey Sword, Monkey D. Luffy. Very good. I like it. It's a staff. Coming in at number 33, we got the Ion Karambit, and, you know, electricity is cool. Thomas Edison, Tesla, very good. Elon Musk swag, and good knife. I hate this stupid Play-Doh piece of shit. One of the ugliest knives in the game. The more kills you get, the worse it gets, unless you have 35 or something. As you could probably tell, I said nothing about the previous melee because, quite frankly, I've said everything I need to say about axes at this point. Here comes trouble, make it double. I mean, you can make it a dual wield all you want, but it don't make it better. You got just 2 shit knives. This knife's green like the grass you should touch when you go outside, or else you'll become fat like the blade of chaos. At the end of the day, this knife's a League of Legends reference, so, 26th is a good spot for it. L. Being quirky is awesome. Not a lot of people have this skin, and, it's a plus in my books. It's very good. Kicking us off at our 24th spot, we got the Velocity Karambit. The second best Karambit from all the Battle Pass. It might be the second Karambit, period, but, I digress. It's kind of sad to see this knife so low. Back in the day, it used to be, like, one of the best, if not the best knife in the game. It's crazy how far Valorant has truly come. Now, here's an overrated skin, in my opinion. I think this skin's incredibly booty, and the inspect isn't that good. Like, the pullout is mid. If it was spinning around more ADHD-friendly, it'd be better. Now, the Prime Karambit is bussin'. Just make sure you don't upgrade it, because if you upgrade it, it kind of ruins the swag factor of it. Like, this glow is cringe. It's terrible. I don't like it. Araxis is cool. It's one of the better knives in the game, and, I'm a fan. I like the Araxis knife. It's a good knife. Not gonna lie, this skin has default knife animations. There was so much potential. I, have it spin around like a skeleton knife in CSGO, but Valorant, of course, disappoints. Not gonna lie, I am a fan of this skin. She doesn't love me. In my humble opinion, this skin's overrated, but it's sort of like an OG totem of Valorant from back in the day. So if you have it, you're sort of like, you got that exaggerated swagger of a black tee. Glitch Pop, Elder Flame, Sovereign Sword, all staple knives came out early in the game between like Acts 1 and 3, something old, like years ago. Very good knives. Too much going on this skin, too much RGB, LGBT. Now, I prefer this over the RGXs because I like electricity. I like paying my electricity bill that tripled in the last 3 months. I love society. Before we get to our top 10, be sure to subscribe so we can beat Joel's and smash a like on this video. Thank you very much. A slightly gayer version of the Xeno Hunter knife. Nothing wrong with being gay, of course. We're supportive on the channel. We're so inclusive. We even put an axe in the top 10. What else you want from me? I'm literally the most wholesome guy on the interwebs.
The internet is not a big truck. The internet is not...
This meme's literally older than you, so shut up. The best fan in the game, and, no laugh track on this one. It's actually good. It was initially going to be a China-only exclusive, but Valorant did something right and, made it available to us all. Oh my god, this video's brutal. Let the bodies hit the floor. I've never even seen this skin glow, so I'm a washed-up boomer. And unlike the Champion's Karambit, the Overdrive Blade glows even if you're top frag it or not. And, that's a plus in my books. And also, I have severe autism, so whenever something glows, my mind, is attracted to it. I don't know why. The Reaver Karambit did everything that the Reaver Knife didn't do. It has actual animations, it's busted, it's good. Of course, Kuronami comes third, the new skin. This might be hype, this might be overrated, but, that looks good. It's a fidget spinner. It's very good. It goes faster. I know a lot of y'all ADHD motherfuckers like me like to switch your crosshair every goddamn round and your knife every goddamn game, but this is the only skin that made me not do that, so it is good. Hey, yo, Jamie, boot up a drumroll. The default knife is the best in the game. At the end of the day, these are all sunk costs in pixels, and quite frankly, your dumbass shouldn't be spending a single penny in this housing market.
Let's go! 'Cause I'm feeling like I'm running and I'm feeling like I gotta get away, but I know that